Oh, there we go. Okay, today we're doing Arcane Mages. I've got a small guest, very small. What are gnomes, like 2 foot tall? I don't even know. Okay, anyway, I guess to start out, we cover the base stats of a Arcane Mage, which according to Noxic is Int, 17% spell hit, haste, mastery, and crit. Now I guess the big difference is you can do mastery or crit. It really depends. I'm a mastery. I believe Rin, you're a crit, right?
Well, no, at the moment I'm reforged to mastery.
Ah, okay. But okay, now basic rotation. Me personally, I'll do the arcane blast as my primary. Uh, Flame orb's also another part of that rotation. As far as your melee or your actual like spam rotation, it's flame sphere whenever it's up and arcane blast. Now, in between that, you want to use evocation and mana gem, and depending on the fight, pop arcane power before you start spamming arcane blast. Again, feel free to correct me on any of these if I'm wrong, right?
No, that's right. I just, in a big fight, I'll pop Flame Orb, Arcane Power, Mirror Image, blast it out.
Right. Your big cooldowns obviously are mirror image, and the big one is time warp. That's usually for boss fights, etc., etc. When it comes to AOE, you have a couple of options. Blizzard is pretty good, as well as Arcane Explosion, even though Arcane Explosion uses a lot less mana. Really depends on the fight and what you're doing. But anyway, we'll run a couple tests here on the dummy. Yay. She's already doing about 22k. See what I can do here. Okay, I have no idea why my numbers are not that high.
You really want to know?
Yeah, actually, I'm usually I usually do about what you're doing on bosses, no problem.
Well, we don't have full buffs because we're not in a raid group,
Oh yeah.
and my gear is way higher than yours, dude.
Well, anyway, yeah. I mean, we were running a hell. I was doing a hot last night. I was doing like 25k. So yeah, you're probably right. Buffs are always a big part. On a side note, one of the better add-ons to get is, I believe, Mage Nuggets. As you can see from my screen, it's got the cooldown countdowns on everything. It's got your crit, especially if I was to say focus magic on Shorty over here. My crit jumps up retardedly. There you go. Now my crit's up to about 22%. And also play some cool little music when you use some of your major cooldowns. Like here's Time Warp. Get the A-Team theme with Mirror Image.
I didn't even know they did that.
Oh, you gotta have them enabled. It also shows like your cooldowns for when you can use your next mana gem. And the game itself only shows a stack of 4 on, I believe, the
Yeah.
shows you how long you have to use arcane missiles. Right on the arcane blast stack, it'll show it all the way up to, oh, I don't even know. Like now I'm at 5, 6. And the more of them you cast, the more mana it eats up. And mana management is really important if you're trying to go the mastery route with the pocket crits. So, anything I'm missing on this?
Nope.
As far as the very basics go.
Yeah, basics are pretty easy.
Now, as far as main weapon enchant, do you use Power Torrent?
I do.
Okay, just checking on that. Because Power Torrent's fun. But yeah, haste is pretty good. More so if you're using dots. But mages don't really have a lot of dots that we use in a primary rotation. I think haste is probably better set for warlocks.
Or if your computer lags out a lot, haste is really good.
And again, I would also recommend the standard add-ons of, well, if you're going to raid DBM, but Spell Flash, Bartender, just so you can set your keyboard up you want, make your rotation easy access. You can keybind through the game, but it's a pain in the ass in my opinion. We're just going to blame Rin for that one.
Ha.
Well, that's basically Arcane Mages in a nutshell, level 85. Unless in your infinite experience